it's a great month of July to be an Oklahoma Sooner, guys. The recruiting is off the charts right now for Brent Venables and his staff. We got Bill Bedenbaugh locking down guys while he's in the Bahamas. We got big time names committing to the Oklahoma Sooners. It's exciting to see, especially when you know what a commitment to a Brent Venables team means and what Brent has communicated to what a commitment means. So a commitment to Brent Venables means this guy's going to sign, and that's communicated. Granted, these are high school kids. They can change their mind, but to what Brent Venables, what this means is his class is starting to take shape, and it looks really good. Number 11 in the recruiting rankings right now, and they're only going to continue to go up. I heard Josh McQuiston on Sooner Scoop on their podcast talking about how he wouldn't be surprised that this is a top 7 recruiting class when all said and done. And that's pretty impressive for a Brent Venables team right now. Recruits, just looking at it right now, who OU landed in the past week: PJ Adebawore, I believe that's how you say his name. I've heard it a couple of times. I think that's how you say it. Logan Howland, Cayden Green, and preferred walk-on Reese Taylor just announced on Tuesday that he is joining the Oklahoma Sooners. So we're going to do what we did a little bit, maybe a couple weeks ago.
The last round of recruits, it seems like, right?
The last round of recruits that we took a look at. Everybody's going to kind of pick a recruit to go over and what they saw. We'll start with Mark with Phil Piccioti. That's how you say his name as well.
Yeah, it's Pachadi, not Piccioti.
Yeah, okay, it's Pachadi.
I butchered it.
Everybody's going to butcher it. It doesn't matter. We're fine. Pachadi.
So, yeah, I took Phil Piccioti. If you listened a week or two ago, I mentioned him when he committed and how much I liked his leverage and how he was really good about running to the ball and, dropping low and attacking. And the more I watch him, the more I see that. He's got great closing speed. He gets downhill very fast once he diagnoses the play, kind of just runs through a lot of blockers. Unless you body him up, he's going through you. And he's already 6'3", 225. Got to think with an offseason or two in our strength and conditioning program, you get that to a hardened 235 or so. And you're looking at someone with great instincts who's going to be coached by the best. And, I like his chances. Also, real fast, he's from Pennsylvania. And I just love getting guys from out of region, right? That this guy didn't go Penn State is awesome.
It is not to be under-exaggerated how much Penn State has a stranglehold on the state of Pennsylvania. And to go in and get a highly rated guy like that out of Pennsylvania is massive for Brent and his staff. That's so huge. You're absolutely right, Mark. Patrick, who you got?
Yeah, speaking of the Northeast, I've got Logan Howland from Princeton, New Jersey. He's a 3-star, but in my eyes, this guy's a 5-star.
Nice.
He hasn't been playing. He's offensive lineman, but he hasn't been playing offensive lineman. He typically plays on the D line and then also plays some tight end here and there. So could be cool. Maybe we have a package for him catching some touchdowns, but probably not. Anyway, he is 6'7", 280 pounds. To put that into perspective, that's 2 inches taller than me, but he has 100 pounds on me. That is crazy.
That's
incredible.
Nuts.
You're skinny, Patrick. You're skinny, bud.
Yeah, kind of a weird flex on a Pat.
I'm pushing 185. I've been pushing 185.
Super health Pat right there. California Pat.
No, but overall, this guy is just a really good kid. You can totally understand why he came to the University of Oklahoma, because when he speaks, it sounds like he's also preaching like a BV speaks. So you can totally tell why, how we're on the same page. I think this is another huge win for Bill Bedenbaugh. Offensive line, great job recruiting this guy. He's going to be a huge guy. And then just when he talks in interviews, he seems so ambitious. Every single interview he has, first 30 seconds or a minute, he mentions the National Football League. This guy does not want to stop in college football. He wants to play in the league. And he came to the University of Oklahoma because he felt that this is the best place for him to get into the league. A couple other places he was recruited from: Miami, Iowa, Michigan. His quarterback went to Iowa and we still beat them out. So another big reason he went to OU. We're going to SEC. He mentioned that. We're beating out teams for these guys because we are going to SEC. We are going to beat out these Big Ten schools because we're going to the SEC. And I love that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have on him. He's incredible, good mentality, good head on his shoulders. I'm really excited for him and where he goes next.
Great. Let's stick with the offensive line. I'll go next. I got Caden Green, 4-star offensive lineman. He's the 34th overall player in the country, according to Rivals. It is Bill Bedenbaugh's highest recruit ever. That's saying something with the names that are on Bill Bedenbaugh's list. He's not overly quick. I watched his sophomore and junior season highlight tapes today. Granted, those are highlights, so it's not every single play, and I'm not going to claim that I broke down his film for hours upon hours, but seeing what he put out there, he's not overly quick, but man, he is the biggest dude on the field, and he is the grownest man on the field. 6'5", 310. He finishes blocks with authority. He blocks angry, like Orlando Brown did. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he'll end up being a tackle. I think he's going to be more of a guard guy just because he is so he's round. He's not he doesn't look like a tackle. Now, a year under Schmitty with that weight, mixing up and getting on a correct diet plan, and they have all their hands on him and they know how to mold him. He could be a tackle and he could be an absolutely great one. But just imagine now he's 6'5", 310. A season under Schmitty is going to be insane. That guy is easily going to look like a freak of nature. He's overall he's a 4-star offensive lineman, and you want him to be dominant. And he is. By all indications, he is. And to be the highest rated recruit for Bill Bedenbaugh is saying something. Oklahoma fans should be extremely excited because he is exactly what you want in an offensive lineman under Bill Bedenbaugh. He's a dude who could play multiple positions, and he's a flat out savage on the field.
Can I just real fast with both of those guys because they're linemen?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Bill Bedenbaugh is winning the offseason.
Yeah, he is.
Pat's got Howland not being a full-time O-lineman and choosing Bedenbaugh to kind of teach him how to play offensive line at the next level. That dude's a gigantic mold of clay, and Bedenbaugh is going to have a great time coaching him and molding that clay. And someone like Caden Green, the highest guy he's ever gotten, both of these guys have come under a brand new OC and a brand new head coach. What we're preaching is working on these recruits. Sorry, I won't interject anymore.
No, you're absolutely right. Matt, who you got now? I'm excited about Matt's actually. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mason, I'll let you pronounce it, so I don't want to butcher it. If you want to go ahead for me.
Is it?
No, there's an A in there. Hold on.
There is an A.
Jaquaize.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Jaquaize Pettaway.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the offensive side of the football, we've gotten a lot of good defensive recruits, but we also got to have some skill players on the offensive end for Levy to work with. And this guy, it can be that guy. 4-star wide receiver from Houston, Texas, out of the backyard of Ryan Heil and Mark Hall. We love to see it. He's
I'm not from Houston or anything. That's cool.
No, you're from California. You just admitted that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Top 10 player.
I went to the same high school as Mark.
No, just relax, Patrick. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, man. Top 10 player in the state of Texas and a top 50 prospect overall. We were in a Red River rivalry recruiting battle. It was between us and Texas at the very end. So what a sweet victory that he committed to us, to our program. The last 2 seasons, he's had 105 receptions, 1,800 yards, and 16 touchdowns. From what I was reading from the scouting report and all that, again, I have not watched film myself. This is just simply me learning on my own. Got great linear speed and great reliable hands. Maybe can take the top off some defenses that we're looking for. Maybe get some of that Marquez or that Brown, that Hollywood Brown action. We love to see some speed. He also ran track. He went a 10.41 in 100 meters. You guys don't know about track? That's pretty freaking fast. So
very fast.
He also ran a 20.8 in the 200 meters. So this guy has got some absolute speed that kills, baby. So we love to see it. He's also joining the second wide receiver in the 23 class with Kenyon Brown, who is also a 3-star. So big get for the Sooners, who were lacking in that skill department. especially on the wide receiver end. So huge for Levy in the offense.